What's going on, everybody? Ryan Williams here from FanDuel, here to talk about the Week 9 DFS studs in the weekly edition of the FanDuel Hurry Up. Got three plays for you that we can target for our Sunday main slate lineups. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off at the quarterback position, as we always do, got to talk about Lamar Jackson this week. He's $8,300. And when you're talking about the quarterbacks that are priced around him, hopefully his ownership doesn't come in that high. We're looking at, Patrick Mahomes, who's been struggling, Josh Allen, who is in a great matchup against Jacksonville, but maybe you're hoping that they put this game out of reach and Josh Allen doesn't get there. You also got Aaron Rodgers popping up on the COVID list. Kyler Murray dealing with an injury, so not a lot inspiring at the top of the pool. So let's just go with the safe option here. I think a lot of people might think of Lamar for a floor. The game before the bye was very disappointing against the Chargers, and we expected fireworks to be had in that game. We didn't get them, but now he's coming off the bye, and he does get a Minnesota defense where the numbers have been good against opposing quarterbacks, but you're looking at the past four quarterbacks they faced: Cooper Rush, Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, and Baker Mayfield. That doesn't leave much to be desired there. So I think that Lamar Jackson sets up in a prime spot here. You love that he is passing the ball very well. He's leading the league in ADOT. As it comes to it, he's top 5 in yards per attempt in passing, having one of his best career years as far as passing goes with yards per attempt. And this Minnesota defense does give up some big chunk plays. Now, they do like to get pressure on the quarterback, and we know Lamar's not good when he's faced with pressure or faced with the blitz, but they are going to be missing Daniel Hunter on the Minnesota defense. So that should maybe help alleviate some of those concerns. And I really like, again, just the floor that you're getting with Lamar here, but I do think he's got upside here, as Minnesota does tend to give up some chunk plays, and we know that Lamar Jackson's not afraid to either take it himself or throw it deep. You also love here too, just a little tidbit, that Lamar Jackson versus the NFC has been pretty successful in his career. He's 11-0 against the NFC conference in his career, and the Ravens are averaging 28 points per game in those 11 games as well too. So that's also something to keep in mind when you're targeting Lamar Jackson this week. Moving over to the running back position, I'm going to talk about Austin Ekeler here. Now, he comes in at a $9,000 price tag for the FanDuel slate, which doesn't make you feel good to pay that price for Austin Ekeler, but we love what we're seeing out of him. I mean, just last week we saw 75% share, 75% of the share of the backfield, and that was with him dealing with a hip injury last week. Pretty much all week we weren't even sure if he was going to play until late on Saturday there with the news breaking. You love that this Eagles defense is giving up a ton of points to opposing backs. They're allowing the 6th most rushing yards and the 5th most rushing touchdowns to opposing backs. This is a favorable game total, and this might, with the price tag being high, and you're thinking about last week with DeAndre Swift and what should have been a smash spot, he didn't get there. That game was kind of put out of reach with the Eagles running up the score. So if this is, again, now we get a good game environment here. If this game is close, Austin Ekeler is definitely going to be involved, and I definitely love getting him into my lineups this week. Finally, let's talk about wide receiver here, and it's going to be Tyreek Hill for me. This is the second time, I believe, that Tyreek Hill has made it into the FanDuel DFS studs video, and we got to go back to the well again. You absolutely love his target share that he is seeing on the team right now. Not sure what's going on with Travis Kelce, if he's got some ailments or something there, but it's Tyreek Hill or bust. And for the past 5 games, Tyreek Hill has seen 12 or more targets. The yards haven't been there. He hasn't gotten 100 yards, I believe, in quite some time over the past couple of weeks, but he's just been so explosive. And you're looking at a Green Bay team that's not going to have Aaron Rodgers on the other side. They're going to have Jordan Love. Maybe that helps keep Tyreek Hill's ownership percent down if people are kind of getting off that game. We've already seen a huge decrease in that game total. It opened up at, I believe, 55 points, and now it's already dropped down to 48 and a half on the FanDuel Sportsbook. So this is a game where I think people are going to be a little bit wary on, and I want to get explosive plays in my DFS lineup. You're looking at wide receivers that have faced this Green Bay team, and Terry McLaurin went for 70, 122 and 1. Chase went for 159-1. Deontay Johnson 992-1, and then DeAndre Hopkins last week before he got hurt, he saw 2 for 62 or 66. So there's a lot of room for Tyreek Hill to just explode in this game. Get right spot for the Chiefs for the Chiefs offense here against this Green Bay defense at home. You gotta love that. If it wasn't for Cooper Kupp, we'd definitely be talking more about Tyreek Hill. Absolutely love this play here. Love all the plays this week, and these are the guys who I'm going to be getting into my lineups. That's going to do it for Week 9's DFS studs here on the FanDuel Hurry Up. Again, Ryan Williams. You can follow me on Twitter at RyanAlexander_W. Make sure you guys are subscribing to our YouTube channel for all of the FanDuel content that we got to bring, and you give us a thumbs up on the videos. We much appreciate that. See you guys next week for the Week 10 DFS studs. Until then, get that money.